Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines sa Singapore. Makakasama natin si Ambassador Joseph Del Mar Yap. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Ambassador Yap.
Gandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Singapore is now facing a surge in COVID-19 positive cases, and one of the reasons is due to the many cramped migrant workers' dormitories, where more infections are expected to emerge. And this seemed to be overlooked by the Singaporean government initially. Ito ba'y na-address na, Ambassador?
Yes po. Actually, as of the latest count ng Singapore, there are 9,125 cases. Now, these are as of yesterday po, April 21. Out of those 9,125, 7,127 po are from yung mga migrant workers sa dormitoryo. Unfortunately, itong mga dormitories are, many of them live in one building. They live maybe 10 sa isang kwarto, and then there are many of them, many floors and many blocks of this thing. So marami sila. They have 500,000 kasi po na migrant workers like this working on the construction jobs, on the sanitary work, etc. So they really have a lot of these migrant workers. But as soon as this thing naman broke out, the Singapore government has taken aggressive steps to address the issue. So many of the dormitories are under quarantine now. So the workers don't work anymore. They cannot go out to work. What happens is the government delivers food to them 3 times a day. And then even within yung dormitories, they cannot socialize. So there is also social distancing even within the dormitories. So they're taking all these steps to reduce the number of the spread, no? But of course, this will probably take a little more time, maybe another week or 2 before the numbers start coming down.
Opo, Ambassador, pero kumusta na po yung lagay ng Filipino community dyan sa kabila po ng banta ng COVID-19, Ambassador?
Ang sitwasyon naman po sa mga kababayan natin is right now we have 59 cases of Filipinos who tested positive for COVID. And of the 59 po, 27 have already been have recovered and have been discharged po. So 32 are in hospitals now. Now, all the cases naman po, pag positive po ang findings, the government will hospitalize them. And the Singapore government has announced already way back that all the hospitalization bills, etc., of people who will be hospitalized in government hospitals will be shouldered by the Singapore government.
Okay, Ambassador, ano po yung tinatawag na circuit breaker measures na mahigpit na ipinapatupad ng Singaporean government? Kindly explain it to us.
Okay po. Yung circuit breaker nila, what they call circuit breaker is halos lockdown na rin ang mga measures. Pero initially, when they instituted this April 7, when this was first instituted, medyo less restrictive po yung mga measures. So you could still go out to the parks to exercise, pwede ka pa rin they left the stadiums open so people can go to exercise. The beach was still accessible. Pero after a few days, they became stricter na rin po. So those things are now closed. Hindi ka na pwede pumunta sa park. The beach is closed. The stadiums are closed. You are only able to go out for work kung nasa essential services po kayo. You can go out to do essential chores, meaning buy food or take out. or go for medical reasons, and you can still exercise, but around your neighborhood na lang. And then that was, you can go out with your family members. You cannot socialize with anybody who is not your family member. So you cannot visit any friend or anything like that. And then as of yesterday, actually, they even made it tighter pa. So if you go out of your house, you can, only one person can leave the house at any time. So hindi na pwede yung whole family will go to the grocery for shopping. Gawin na yun. And then if you exercise, only by yourself, you cannot do your family members. So it become actually quite tight na rin. So medyo lockdown na rin po. It's just that they call it circuit breaker.
Ambassador, sakop po ba ng DOLE AKAP program yung ating mga OFW dyan na nawalan ng trabaho? Kasi balita po namin, may mga napauwi na rin po kayong mga kababayan natin dito sa Pilipinas mula sa Singapore.
Yes po. Kasama po sila. And our polo here has already paid, I think mga almost 300 po ng mga kababayan natin have availed already of the program po. But we have been accepting mga applications, and then bine-verify lang ng polo yung mga applications natin, and then they, for those who are qualified po, they will be paying them the assistance of $200. Now, yung mga repatriation, we assisted in organizing a repatriation flight to back to the Philippines last Sunday. Majority po ng passengers were workers natin in the aviation sector. So these are people working for contractors of Singapore Airlines or Changi Airport. And ang nangyari kasi po, they were placed on no-pay leave in the meantime. They're still employees, but in the meantime, they're on no-pay leave. So the employers repatriated them in the meantime, and then as soon as nag-open up ulit yung work dito, they will be recalled. So that is what happened. There will be another flight, I think, within the week that will also take majority of mga aviation workers din po that being organized also. We assist them. This is not paid for by the embassy. Dahil yung mga employers dito, they're required actually for repatriation. The employers have to pay for the repatriation of the workers. So far, nasusunod naman po yung mga patakaran. There are reports of a few other Filipinos who have been displaced because of the COVID, and we have maybe received about 40 calls to the embassy about people with questions about how to go home or asking for assistance. Mm-hmm. So our EPN section naman po is attending to them. So it's good naman po that actually Singapore Airlines, starting yesterday in Jetstar, continue to fly to the Philippines. So kahit pa paano, there's still a few flights going to the Philippines. So for those who want to go home, may available flights naman po. It's just maybe a little more expensive than normal dahil sa limited flights.
Alright, panghuling mensahe na lang po sa ating Filipino community dyan, Ambassador. Please go ahead.
Sa mga kababayan natin dito in Singapore, the embassy is working on reduced staff sa ngayon dahil sa circuit breaker measures. So even the embassy is required to follow some of the restrictions, circuit breaker measures, including reducing the staff lang to yung mga essential lang talaga. So we are still performing emergency work. So kung you need something done for emergency purposes, whether your passport needs to be extended extended lang, hindi renewed. So wala na kaming passport renewal in the meantime, but we are extending passport so that you can apply for your renewal of your work permit, for example, etc. So please call, make an appointment, and come to the embassy. And for any other assistance that you need, please call the embassies. Our hotline naman po in the website and in the Facebook, and we also have email contact. So we continue to monitor and receive all the phone calls, and we continue to assist for all assistance that's required. So thank you. And
Maraming salamat po.
stay safe and follow the circuit breaker measures of the Singapore government. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat po, Ambassador Joseph Dalmar, Yap ng Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines dyan po sa may Singapore. Mabuhay po kayo po.